No, everybody tripped. Like from us, obviously, we all tripped on that. Nobody was like, "Yeah."
It's just
like,
a crazy thing
ever.
to say out loud like that. Like it's just.
But that's what they think. That's how they think. Because they're just talking to these companies, and that's just what they're told.
A lot of companies are like. So we saw FaZe low key like morphing into that. It was insane to see.
And it's all the biggest companies too.
Yeah, no, it is. People have kind of stepped back from a little bit now of that stuff.
Because the brands like we grew up promoting, they don't give a shit. Obviously.
When I say that stuff, I'm talking about like
it's all the mainstream.
Anytime anything
brands.
happens, you got to put out a statement. You got to put out. We had like a Ukraine, bro. I think one of the cringiest things that I've seen is when we did a Ukraine T-shirt.
And did they donate the money or something?
Yeah.
They donated.
It's not the concept of doing a fundraiser.
No.
I'm just saying it's like everybody at that time felt like, oh my god, we have to jump on it because everybody else is talking about it. So okay, so you still wanna like you have always done, kind of help inspire people or teach people from your experience, but like you personally, I mean, I know one thing you've mentioned is you want to farm. Like I'm talking about like that, like you want like a farm with all your dogs.
Farm.
Yeah,
like I'd like farming. Yes, for these, bro.
So I'm saying, what do you want? Like what is your goal?
Yeah. 50 dogs.
Okay.
Big piece of land. Because that's just like where I find peace, and that's like where I find myself being very, very happy every single day. Just imagine like a big crib, massive gym. Like imagine a commercial gym, but just for yourself.
And just a bunch of dogs.
Disgusting amount of dogs.
Where?
Anywhere that can provide that lifestyle.
In America or Canada?
Is money a concept or no? Like, do I still need to make money or money's not an
option?
option?
If you don't, no.
Probably Canada.
Yeah.
Just because of the food.
But I guess, okay.
I don't like the politics either there, but I just like the food and the people.
Even money-wise, though, like, what do you want to do? Like, I know you're going to start making content again, but, like, how long, like, is that something you think you want to start doing for the rest of your life?
There's a lot of things. What I realized is I also need to be better at making money off camera. I don't want always my money to come from what I do on camera. That's, I don't know. I don't like it. It makes me do content for the wrong reasons. I'm okay with making money from content, but I'm not going to start or do content for money. If it ends up making X, great. But I have to be able to do it outside of content. Otherwise, it's just a slippery slope with that, I feel like. Because then you're always just like compromising what you're doing for content for money. And everyone knows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
Even, actually, I'm sure I could pull it, like hide it. But it's just, I would know, right? I would know. And I just don't like that. Like, that's literally why I quit YouTube. When we started doing like those late Newport videos, they were all to get 1 million views. They were not to make my fans happy or make myself happy.
Yeah.
They were literally just to try to get 1 million views.
Yeah, and then at that point, you were
and
also...
that's like what ruined the game.
You also, like, experiencing different things that, like you weren't... Yeah, I get it. It was just a different...
I was just soft for so long.
It was a different... no, but everyone, like... I feel like when we all moved to Newport, everyone entered a new phase, no pun intended, in their lives where, like... Some people started partying. Some people, like,
everyone kind of found out who they were.
People were just trying different things because, like, bro, we were in that house for 2 years.
Time went by so quick because, like, those 2 years in New York, that's when we were still like kids with a camera who played the game. And
like,
as soon as
there was never
Newport,
a party.
Everyone did their own thing.
Unless there was one when I wasn't there. There was never one party at the New York.
To be honest, that's like theoretically why the LA house killed FaZe is because we should have been in the middle of nowhere where we weren't allowed to do that until the job was done.
Yeah, no, it just
if that makes sense. Like,
no, it does for sure. I mean, when we were in New York, it was fully like. Just
you think that's why the Sidemen never had that is because they were already all from that area, pretty much, more or less? Aren't they all from England?
Yeah, I think a lot of them grew up. Some of them grew up together. Yeah, they are.
I know Simon and KSI did.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest, like if they're all like friends.
And they just stayed focused. To be honest, we all got distracted. Everyone got distracted by random, again, like people wanted to start partying or experiencing certain things in life, or we all got distracted.
Every weekend we're trying to get this guy back in the crib, man. He just wouldn't.
Who?
You, party animal, man.
You're just
going crazy. He's the only one that actually did zero. Like literally, you've been to zero clubs, zero everything. I've only been to like 5.
Clubs.
The whole time
no.
I've been in LA.
No,
I don't drink alcohol, so it's like,
yeah.
You know what it's like? Because you've never drank. When people are drunk, it's only okay if you're drunk too.
Yeah.
If you're not, it's hell. I hate being around drunk people.
But one thing I always thought was funny was like not you because you never really drank, but so many people over the years told me either while they were drunk.
I love you, bro.
Or the next day, like, I understand why you don't drink.
Oh.
So many FaZe, some of the guys.
Because I love you. I hate the drunk love.
Like, I hate, like, no, like, or they'd wake up the next day, like, I never want to drink. Like, it makes sense why you don't drink. And then, like, everyone goes back. It's part of the culture, I guess, so I get it. But yeah, no, thankfully I didn't. But you're right. A lot happened when we moved to Newport, so things changed. It's not even, I think it was all necessary. We all had to go through certain things. But, so again, you want to make content, but it's just more for a passion. Like you actually want to make content.
I mean, I still play a lot of games too, so the gaming part of it's a lot, but it's more going to be like it's not going to be that I'm going to try to scale.
Let's take out that then. Let's take out content. Like you said, off camera. Like for me, I'll give an example. What I've thought recently, I never really knew what I want to do long term. I'm like, I don't know. But what I think would be really fun is like the investment funds, like things like that, where people just like, like angel invest. not saying myself. I don't have money like that to be a freaking massive angel investor, but like that concept of like what's the word I'm looking for?
Like, explain the concept?
Venture capital. There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, the VCs. Okay, so for me, I never thought about it till recently, but like, I would love to do something. I think I'd love to do something.
They're monsters.
Like I would not want to be a VC.
Okay.
But something like that concept of having a pool of money from people, whatever, and like, okay, this idea is really sick. Put money into this, own a piece of it. You know, like I've seen so many cool ideas. Like I'll talk to my friends. My friends all have random different jobs.
Sure, you can get some Saudis ready to put a big bag together, and you just like creatively direct where you put the money.
I don't know.
The space. You could bullshit that easy.
I never thought of it. Now I feel like I would have so much fun doing that. 'Cause I have like friends that are engineers that like, dude, there's this idea I have to do like X, Y, and Z. I'm like, dude, that's a really good idea. Or I met these guys last weekend that like renovate houses, and they're like insane. They're Syrian. They came from Turkey. You know how they're just built different, bro. These guys. They did a before and after of a house, and it was just like the craziest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, man, there's just so many different businesses I see. I'm like, dude, there's probably so much money to make here. Or you just have ideas, or like we've been on the internet so long, like your brain automatically is finding a way to make this more interesting, right? You see some random thing, and you're like, how can I make this more interesting, or who do we know? We have such, thankfully we have a wide network where we can connect people.
I burned it all.
No, you still have it. Your FaZe Rain at the end of the day.
No,
if you DM people,
I'm always down to burn bridge. I just don't care.
So anyway,
I'm trying to throw you alley-oop. I hope they hear like, I got money for you. I got 1 billion to
I hope
invest with.
so. I thought about that recently. Again, I've had so many conversations about random products, and I'm like, dude, I feel like I can make this. I feel like I can add some spice to this to make it successful.
I feel like I think that about a lot of things too.
So that's why,
like either of this UI help or how they can make that business better.
Yeah.
It's like,
What made me interested in it is this concept of owning a bunch of, because again, with the FaZe crash, I realized having all my net worth basically in one company is a horrible way to live. So I'm like, if I can own a bunch of different products, Shark Tank, I guess it's that kind of concept in some capacity. Anyways, that's something I'm like, I actually think I would enjoy doing that. Because me, 5 years ago, I'm like, I want to work. I just want to retire. I don't want to work. But I actually, after not making videos and like being kind of out of the loop for a little, I realized, no, I need to do something. So long term, I think that's what I want to do. So I feel now I want to do something like that where I'm able to just kind of dip into a lot of different things. What about, do you have anything like that in your head outside? Because you said you want to make more money off camera. Like, do you have like something that you're like, I want to build X company, or like?
Of course I have those thoughts too. There's a lot of things that I feel like are coming that are going to be serious money printers, like a lot. It's going to get so easy for a lot of people, and I want to be ahead with a lot of stuff like that.
So you don't have anything specifically, or like?
I do, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to expose it, but I'm saying like, okay, so you want to just start random things, or do you want to like invest in similar to what I just said, or you want to like just keep building from scratch your own thing?
A mix of both for sure. There's certain things I want to start, and there's certain things I want to invest in. Like maybe, like potentially, depending on who's behind it.
So you're just trying.
I care more about from watching a lot of Shark Tank, and I agree with the sentiment. I'd rather invest in people than certain businesses, because a lot of businesses, look at FaZe, like great business. Well, not really actually, but went to right because of the people that were involved. But you invest in certain people.
It makes sense. So you think you're always going to be doing stuff like that, even when you're on the farm with the dogs?
No, but at that point, there's going to be a certain point where I actually don't need as much money as I thought I did.
See, but this is the thing.
I get it though, but money you never know with money.
No,
so
but even if you don't,
and that's what I understand.
But what I realize, even that, let's say even if you're completely like well
also,
off,
I don't know. Maybe I'll get bored of life. Maybe I'll actually get bored and like I want to go
do something.
I feel like there's a reason billionaires are still actively doing it every day.
I was gonna say. I used to never understand. I'm like, bro, you just made $400 million. Why do you need to start a new company?
I've always wanted to do. I've never wanted to like off that whole like move to an island, and that's never been like a concept in my brain ever.
Yeah,
I always want to be around doing. But I'm just saying to have to worry about because I actually don't like putting myself in the position of money. Like I like making money, of course, who doesn't, right? But I'm not that desperate for it, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. No,
like even when I need, I'm not that desperate. It's weird. It's actually a bad habit.
I feel like
not that desperate.
I mean, the only thing I care about money at all for is family, and I'm sure I know you have the same sentiment. So makes sense. Well, I have the last question. I already know this answer. I know what you're gonna say, but I think it's good for you to keep reiterating why you feel this way. But I'm going to ask everyone, are you happy right now with where you're at?
The happiest.
I already knew you were going to say that.
The dream.
Yeah, and I know that's how you feel. I believe you, too.
Every day I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I'm me again. Thank God. Every day. I'm blessed, bro. I was stuck in my bed for 3 years just looking out the window, watching everyone walk. I'm like, you lucky bastard.
I know. We didn't really touch on that because I'm like, whatever. You've talked about it multiple times.
Yeah, it's just like I have such a different perspective on it.
30-second rundown of that. You couldn't walk for
For years, yeah, and I was just like chopped. I'm still chopped.
But even
Forever
to this
chopped,
day,
but I'm blessed.
well, you texted me a couple days ago. I didn't know that.
Because there's nothing to talk about. Who cares? Like I've been paying this entire talk. Have I like brought it up once, bro?
What is it called?
CRPS, complex regional pain syndrome, which essentially means we don't know. Sorry, buddy. That's all it means.
So can I just give a quick rundown?
Sure.
He had an incident, and basically you passed out on your leg for what, 3 hours?
No, I don't know. That's like that's just
We don't
that's
know.
just like
assuming
Yeah, I have
hours
no
where the
idea.
blood cut off to the leg and like
my leg was like this fat. I don't know if you can see, but it was like massive.
Oh, that's
and like it was
insane.
like I'll do this and everything would fall.